The Greek philosopher Plato said that man is a being in search of meaning. That's me, Dimitri Pappas. I'm a proud Greek American, devout Greek Orthodox Christian, and devoted student of philosophy. This is a story where my search for meaning took me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have here Professor Philokoulos visiting from Astoria College.
Thanks. Okay. What is Orthodox culture? As you all know, Eastern Orthodoxy is that branch of Christianity that started from Turkey.
It came from Greece, sir.
I don't like being corrected.
Sorry.
Came from modern-day Turkey through the Byzantine Empire, which had quite a few Greeks in it. This empire was rather interesting, but full of torture, intrigue, corruption, and God knows what else. Ever hear the term Byzantine? You know what it's all about. Is this an auction? This is a lecture. You have to listen. To continue, the Byzantine influence came in the form of religion to the Greek people, the Slavic people, and a few other little countries in the Balkans that, throughout time, drifted away into their own little worlds. Today, I want to talk about a concept called paranoia, which seriously affects these so-called Orthodox countries. Paranoia begins with a concept known as a perceived threat.
Excuse me. What paranoia?
Wait, you can't ask
Are you
questions.
afraid of my question?
No! Not at all.
Okay, so you're telling me that my people are paranoid. How?
Let me continue, please.
No, just bear with me here. How about this comment from Henry Kissinger, published in the Turkish Daily on February 17th, 1997, which reads, "The Greeks are hard to govern, so we must strike deep into their cultural roots.
Excuse
so
me!
that we may knock some sense into them. What I mean is that we must strike at their language, their religion, their cultural and historical heritage, in order to eliminate any possibility of their progress, prominence, and domination, so that they would stop having a say in the Balkans, the Eastern Mediterranean, and the Middle East."
Excuse me, where did you get this trash? I've been in Turkey and I've never read this.
This was republished in the French newspaper Le Matin, February 1st, 2000.
Oh, the French!
What about them?
Your article is like French cooking. Thin on the meat, lost in the sauce.
Are you saying that it's not true?
Excuse me, Mr. Professor, that sounds like prejudice.
What?
I'm half French and a culinary major, too.
Oh, no, I'm all for tolerance.
No, you have to explain yourself.
I was eating at a French restaurant yesterday.
Which one?
Oh, I don't remember the name. The Happy Escargot.
There's no such place. You're making fun of the French again.
Absolutely not. Come on, people. What is this? Chinese torture?
Excuse me?
Oh, great. I hurt somebody's feelings. Where's everybody going? Hey, where's everybody going? Fine. Walk away from knowledge, you stupid sheep.
It was hard for me to understand why this professor, a Greek, would speak so condescendingly about his own people. Until later, I learned whom he was working for. This parade was a blight to the eyes of any Greek, because it was held on the anniversary of the fall of the Greek city of Constantinople to the Ottoman Turkish invaders in 1453. Signs proclaiming peace in northern Cyprus, pictures of the mass murderer, Ataturk. It was all too much for me. There was only one politician who understood that, who was perhaps a bit too honest for his own good, and a bit too naive.
not a professional writer, but I wrote it myself.
Plato, you're nuts. I should have known that after your first speech at the club. You didn't know the difference between a state and a federal budget.
The voters don't give a damn anyway. They don't know. Why should I?
Freedom for Northern Cyprus. Not a state issue. And what's this crap about being close to Russia?
Russians are Orthodox Christians, just like us Greeks. There are over 1 million of them living in New York.
You idiot. 90% of them are Jewish. They left Russia because they didn't like living there. This is their country now. Then there's money for the schools. Everybody always talks about that one, but you never talk about where the money's coming from.
I think it'll be a good idea if we got it from the military budget.
That's federal, damn it! You're not running for president! And what the heck is it about the Turkish parade that bothers you so much, huh?
First of all, they hold portraits up of the mass murderer Ataturk, who killed millions of people.
It's a celebration of culture.
Huh? Talk about offensive.
Heh, you think any of your voters care? Do you think even we Greeks care? Everybody wants to live in peace. They want to have a job, go to school, have their garbage taken out.
We are not living in peace.
The philosopher after whom Plato was named said, "The measure of a man is what he does with power."
Me?
In his youth, Drakon started out committed to his ideals.
Seek
But
justice.
now, he was a slave to the forces of wealth and politics.
One of our key Albanian backers, Mr. Skupeshi, just sent me this sticker. He saw you putting them up.
So tell him I didn't do it.
What are you trying to pull here, another Balkan war?
What? Too afraid to offend someone? 1 million Greeks, living on what was their native soil. And they can't even speak their own language.
I know!
Skupieshis KLA terrorists, who we openly sponsored, by the way, are ready to tear away the holiest piece of Serbia. Then, they should be ready to give something up too. And if he has a problem with that, I'm going to run for state assembly as an independent candidate. The only support that I need is from the Hellenic people and God! All the rest of you can go to hell! Nah!
A, B, C, D, A, E, F.
My day job was tutoring English to foreign students. Some of them were quite arrogant. You're gonna be okay. Just read chapters 1 through 12 and do all the exercises.
You don't understand. If I get bad grade on this test, I have no money for university. If I have no university, they send me back to Odessa.
Well, if you want to stay in New York City, you have to read those chapters.
I need you to help me now.
And I need you to spank me.
You're not going to help me?
No!
No?
Нет.
Сейчас я тебе прокатаю, стерва.
Serbian club.
Some seem worth it, such as this Serbian girl.
You are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, have a seat. Well, I'm Greek, by the way, in case you were wondering. When'd you come to America?
5 months ago.
Oh, I see. Are you studying?
I'm teaching dancing now, but I want to go to school.
She was obviously new to this country and couldn't afford our rates. Well, I was thinking if you can give her a break, you know?
What for? I'm not running a charity here. I also get...
Despite my boss's unreasonable attitude, I decided to help her by offering to tutor her separately. Can you give me your number?
Sure.
Unfortunately, that never happened.
Ne abbiamo parlato ieri sera.
Hello there.
πάμε?
First I need the bank.
Okay, young lady. That will be $5, please. Thank you so much. Okay, young man. You need to go to bank and where?
Yeah, can we get to Ridgewood by 2? I'm kind of like running late.
That's a construction Ridgewood. My plant! Where is power? Plant! Dietmar's plant.
I honestly had forgotten about that incident. Only later did I piece together who they were.
My friend, I don't speak no English. And Macedonia is Greek. Why siktir gavur? Macedonia is Turkish. You imposter!
Hello.
Yes?
Affedersiniz. Do you know what power plant is?
I don't know.
Power plant. Dietmar.
Sorry.
Are you Serbian?
Yes. And you?
We're Americans.
Ακούτε τη φωνή του ελληνισμού.
You're listening to the voice of Hellenism. This is Zeus.
We'll start our day. This was an illegal pirate radio show that you could catch at odd times. Many Greeks enjoyed it. I decided to play one of their contests, and I ended up winning. A week later, I came to pick up the prize at their secret location.
So, Dimitri, how do you like my little station?
You mean our station?
Of course. It's nice. Very cozy.
Hungry for that gyro platter, aren't we?
You seem pretty well educated, Dimitri. Where are you studying?
Astoria College, Doctor in Philosophy.
Oh, really? Both me and Zeus became friends there and started working on this project.
That's right, we quit school to do this.
I'm probably gonna go back and take some courses again by the fall.
Oh, that's interesting.
Alright, you're only there. Well, here's your prize.
Oh, thanks.
You have 10 days to claim it. Athena, do we have a t-shirt for this Gomignati here?
Hold on, I think I have to check in the other room.
I took a particular interest in Athena, and I think she fancied me as well. I had no idea that Zeus previously had his eyes set on her.
Please join Janos Pilatos for the Hungarian news. Then,
Since the station was illegal, they waited to broadcast at odd times. Meanwhile, we watched the Dr. Susano show. This low-budget program was controversial, entertaining, and always on the side of Hellenism and orthodoxy. I could tell Zeus was a little jealous.
Independent Romanian Task Force on Terrorism. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Susanas.
I would like to show to the world our exclusive footage taken by the Seaside LIPC power plant on Long Island Monday afternoon. Who is on that videotape?
Well, they are a group of fundamentalists of different nationalities, mostly Turkic origin, that want to resurrect the Ottoman Turkish Empire. The man that you see them on the right is Attila, a Turkish renegade that started his organization in 1974 during Operation Attila.
Operation Attila was the code word used for the Turkish assault on northern Cyprus which led to 37% of the island to be occupied.
The man that you see on the left is Aslan Mochayev, one of the Chechen militants from Pankizi Gorge in Georgia. Apparently, he and his master made it into United States.
What are Attila's plans?
I believe that he intends to start a revolution in Turkey or possibly northern Cyprus. The Turkish government is very afraid of him, of course. So he is currently hiding in America where he can find some shelter.
Interesting.
Ha! Let me tell you something. During my last visit in America, when I brought this evidence to anti-terrorist task force and showed them the photographs and other things, they told me I'm a crazy nationalist Orthodox Romanian, and they will never let me back into America.
You heard it here first. We have an Attila hotline. If anyone has any more information or sightings of Attila, please call the number on your screen. We will take a short break. When we return, is there a Hispanic influence in our Greek diners? Special investigator Diner Dim has the details. Stay tuned.
As we sat in relative safety, the Russian kid who had videoed Attila was in danger.
It's very interesting. Yeah. Did you do anything else in class today?
Yeah, we had a food drive for the people in Chechnya.
The Chinese?
No! The Chechens.
You mean the Chechens?
Yeah, the Chechens.
You're giving food to Chechen rebels. Nice.
But Mr. S said it was for the children.
Who's Mr. S?
Mr. Zbegovich.
Zbegovich. Bosnian. Yeah, these guys are all connected.
Vlad was a descendant of the White Russians, who fled Russia fighting the communists. They are very traditional people who cherish their culture and are common Orthodox Christian faith.
So, did you take my sister to the dentist?
Yeah, I dropped her off about an hour ago.
Thanks.
You finished with her costume?
Having a bit of trouble with the fabric here. It's kind of rough.
Great, you're on the internet again. I thought you were supposed to be sewing your sister's costume for the play.
Well, I am allowed to check my email.
Email? What are all these Britney Spears songs you're downloading? Vasily Fyodorovich is going to be thrilled when he finds out what you've been using the club's internet for.
Yo, who spent all those hours downloading swimsuit pictures? How about that?
Look, I use this club for the Russian cause. You don't. Even though your dad's a deacon, I participate in the church. You don't. And last but not least, I date Russians.
Uh-huh.
At least I try to. Instead of dating some stupid nobody from school. Like you are.
He's not stupid. He reads Tolstoy.
You mean Tolstoy's stories for children in English? Which, by the way, has been missing from our library for months now.
Dr. Susano's here.
Vlad was a Russian Philhellene who was helping the Greek cause.
I got them at the power plant.
He was also well aware that Attila's main man, Shamil, was a Chechnyan terrorist active in Russia since the 90s.
Good. So,
When's that copy coming?
your tape's almost ready. You'll have it by this evening.
I'll have Masha take it to you.
Outstanding. the world will know that our traditional Greco-Russian friendship is alive and going strong. God bless you.
That guy scares me. Do I have to do this?
Yes. Remember the fifth law of the Russian Pathfinders. The Pathfinder always obeys the orders of leaders and parents.
Говоришь по-русски? Говоришь по-русски?
Нет.
Говоришь.
Attila and his henchmen were hiding in America for a few months now. Here, they had the necessary cover to prepare for their revolutionary activities, which were to take place upon their return to Turkey. A key weapon they were working on was a backpack-powered rocket, stolen from the leader of the Hellenic space program in Cyprus.
You are watching the front lines of Hellenism. For those of you who have just tuned in, we have live via satellite from the Attila line in Cyprus, Dr. Apollon Kostadinu, who's the head of the fledgling International Hellenic Space Program in Cyprus. His laboratory was broken into by a group of thugs who walked out with his prize invention. A portable rocket that runs on a revolutionary fuel system. How is the investigation going?
We are gathering evidence, but I have my suspicions. We are next door here to the Wolf's Den Terrorist Center, and I fear that they could make good use of this if they got their hands on it.
Solely, the Albanian scientist was trying to discover the correct fuel mix to make it work, using stolen American fuel.
And I've arranged for Mr. Philokolos to speak at...
Hagar was Attila's guardian angel, who kept him and his men safe. He was in a fairly high position of influence within the American government, in the worst of all places, the New York Anti-Terrorist Agency.
What do you think of that?
Haven't you forgotten something, Hagar?
What?
Something I asked you personally.
Oh, a music festival. Isn't that a little too high profile for us?
That is exactly the point, you Americanized Azerbaijani. Going to be famous one day, not only just Holden. What, as a musician, I really am.
Well, I'll try to find something small. Otherwise, I'm afraid we'll get too much unwanted attention. Now, I can keep the media out here quiet, but if that Romanian comes by with those boys of his, what, you want more trouble?
Just do it!
Okay, boss, okay, I'll do it.
A large part of Attila's capital had been wasted on plastic surgery and to have his ancestor's mustache permanently sewn onto his face.
But you're also poor.
This mustache had once belonged to the Turkish Sultan Mehmet the Conqueror, who had taken over the Greek city of Constantinople in 1453.
He'll also help you get back home.
You?
What's up, Chief?
Taking care of business.
That's nice.
They say politics makes strange bedfellows. In Drakon's case, stranger than you think.
We've got a little business that we have to take care of. Remember our little business trip to Baku last summer? My cousin unexpectedly gave birth to a girl. She has your eyes.
What, cousin?
You know what I'm talking about. She was 14, damn it!
Sorry. I heard it was a sin to use birth control there. So what are you gonna do now, sue me?
I don't think you want to be sued by the laws of my home country. You should show some loyalty to your new relative. I need some help.
This is your home country where you were born and raised. I know how you feel about America. Still, I pushed you through as the head of a major federal agency here. In New York City, I raised money for your dirty oil business. You're standing higher than me. Not enough?
I paid you for everything. Now you gotta pay me, cousin-in-law.
What's your price?
I need some cash, a ship, and your cover. You deliver that, and I'll give you a nice surprise.
I don't like no cat in the bag.
It's either that or I don't want to go there.
Hagar told Drakon to secure a large sum of money which Attila needed in order to return to Turkey and start a revolution. Unbeknownst to us, close tabs were being kept on Attila from somewhere far away. All the way in Bucharest, the Romanian anti-terror task force was hatching a plan to capture Attila after years of tailing him around the world.
This is Dr. Haddad from Lebanon. She's one of our terrorist experts. This is Sandro Dasani from Republic of Georgia. He serves for Georgian intelligence, and he advises us from time to time.
Sorry I'm late, Mr. Tepesh. Did I miss anything?
We're just getting started. Put and chip, Doina.
I see you already know Aslan Muchaev. He also goes by the name Shamil. He's a Chechnya fighter, active in Chechnya since 1991.
No.
He met Attila in Republic of Georgia in 1999. My sources tell me Shamil's men have several secret bases close to the Georgian border.
We would like more information on him.
I will ask some Russian friends, but Tbilisi and Moscow not very friendly today. Might be a little difficult.
We all have difficulties with one another, unfortunately.
And at what cost sometimes?
What about this man? We have him as Professor Philokoulos.
Yeah. This is the professor. His parents are both Greeks. He was romantically involved with this Attila ever since they met on a cruise ship in the Black Sea. He's a trader.
Well, that would explain a lot. Următoarea. Dr. Haddad, you said you've positively identified this man here.
Yes, he's known as Chemical Soli, originally from Albania. He produced chemical weaponry to use against Serbian civilians in Kosovo and is connected to terrorists there.
A chemist.
This is Hagar bin Bek. Parents hail from a rich oil company in Azerbaijan. I tried to find out more, but he's covered his tracks pretty well. No records available in Baku or anywhere else. But one colleague says he may be working for the American government now.
We will look more carefully into this man. He may be the reason we have no access to the Americans.
Mr. Tepesh, our people in New York have intercepted a postal mailing from Attila.
Bravo, băieți!
Here is a copy of the enclosed, an application for a music festival, and a DVD disc.
I see he is back to his old game.
What game?
Music.
Music.
Oh yes, I thought you knew he had a musical career. This is an old film that played on Lebanese television back in the 70s. Everyone made fun of him and he got nowhere. He is not giving up, I see.
What a combination. Music and terrorism. First time I've seen it.
Captain, is our Bulgarian girl Anna still in Toronto?
Yes, sir.
Reactivate her immediately. Have her join Group A in New York. We're running out of time.
I don't care about explanations.
I had problems on my own. My boss learned that I had tried to work outside the company and fired me. My mother, who has a habit of listening in on my conversations, was incensed.
I see.
I forgot the bad news when Athena called, inviting me to do a radio show on Oedipus Rex.
Πού να βρω γυναίκα να σου μοιάζει, να έχει μάτι που καρδιά να σφάζει, να έχει το καμάρι σου κι όλη αυτή τη χάρη σου και τη βελουδένια την ελιά σου, να έχει το καμάρι σου κι όλη αυτή τη χάρη σου, πού να βρω γυναίκα να σου μοιάζει.
Everything was fine until we were paid a visit from a federal FCC agent who had traced our illegal broadcast.
No! Wait.
Unlicensed radio station broadcasting illegally.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. We have no radio station here. This is a stockroom. We have some noisy cats here. They
Well, let me see them. No! What are you, a clown or something?
Zeus!
Oh, you must be Athena then. Pleased to finally meet you.
This is only a warehouse.
Oh, threatening a federal agent with a weapon. That's gonna look great when I come back with a search warrant for you!
Our run-in with the authorities left us off the air. Can't believe it. Yeah.
Hey, Plato! Hey, how you doing?
I have to change.
It's the new milkman.
Okay.
You guys get my mailings?
Promise not to pee.
Yeah. Just go right in. Just go straight ahead, right?
Oh, sorry.
I am sorry.
You must be Plato.
Certainly am, ma'am. And you?
Athena, we are so glad you could come.
Check out my artwork. That's the Great Alexander with a legendary mermaid.
Ah, Alexander.
Anyway, here are the three aspects of Greece. Ancient, medieval Byzantine, and modern Hellas.
What?
And this one is about the goddess Athena.
Oh, that's nice.
And that one?
That one must be the revolution of 1821 according to the costume style, right?
Yes, Dimitri. I didn't know you were an art critic.
This is Dimitri Papas.
I'm glad to have such an intelligent supporter.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
Anyway, I have something here I want to give you. Here's a Voice of Hellenism t-shirt. For you. I designed it.
Wow. The Voice of Hellenism.
Have a seat.
Okay.
Would you like me to get you a frappe?
Zeus, these mics aren't working.
What?
Sorry, we had a little problem with the authorities here.
Yeah. Well, they never actually issued us a license. The application got held up. We had an unexpected visit.
We never applied for one, is what he really wants to say.
Ah, screw it. You guys don't need a license. And I don't need the Democrats. Huh?
What do you mean?
I've had enough of party politics. Running independent.
What?
That's the only way I can stay honest. Time?
Oh. 5:30.
My new ad is supposed to be on. Channel 34. 34! I booked it right before Susanna's show. Oh man, we just missed it.
Hello everyone, Kalispera and welcome to the show. Today we have a very special guest,
Mr. Peter Philokoulos of the Greco-Turkish Club at Astoria College. Mr. Philokoulos, welcome to the show. So, what's going on? What's new?
Well, our society, the Greek-Turkish or Turkish-Greek Friendship Society, we change the name once every year to make sure one doesn't look bigger than the other, was founded 2 years ago after my trip to Turkey on invitation from the Belarak Hosi Open School. I did have some preconceived notions about the Turks.
What was this crazy
trip
professor
really
doing
changed
spreading his lies on the Susano show? At first, we
It
thought
was a rather
Susanos was setting him up,
unusual and warm experience.
but we soon realized his lies would go unchallenged.
My book, Planet Eurasia, takes a new approach towards our relationship. I try to create a new understanding of what the Ottoman era meant for Greece. I show how the Ottoman sultans gently guided their subjects along the lines of progress, even if it was done with the occasional use of force. I also debunk the myth of an Armenian genocide by the Turks in 1915, or as I like to call it, the Armenian Holocaust.
Well, that certainly is interesting.
Okay there.
Now we can start taking calls. We have a new number. The number is on the screen.
Grab me the phone, please.
I also discuss Russia's constant desire to take
Let him discredit
Constantinople
himself.
from the Turks. The Tsarist imperial ambitions coupled with the militant Orthodox nationalism.
Yeah, and I want a few words with him too, about that
And
crazy
it's time to
lecture.
take our first caller. Caller, are you there?
What kind of history have you been reading?
It's just the facts, ma'am. I'm putting a point of view across that you should find refreshing.
I see you're trying to get a certain point of view across by covering up some very inconvenient facts. For example, you mentioned something like Turkish civilization.
Thank you, Athena, for your interesting comments. Now
Hello?
we have to go to.
Hello?
After a break, we're gonna do a cooking show with our chef Arslan, who will show Chechen cuisine, who will make shipvlog.
I think I'm gonna have a little chat with Mr. Susanos about a special guest.
What happened to him?
Nothing. He's a phony. He probably has Turkish societies funding his show now.
Well, the Turks have such a large budget. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go, boys. And girl, your number I have already. And you give me yours. And your number I have too. Can always go for coffee.
We were on our way to confront Susanos. It was pretty easy to figure out where to find them.
A frappe, 3 sugars, 2 cheesecakes, and a grapefruit, please.
Okay.
So when do you think you'll have a decision about our future?
Decision? Huh? We have been chatting on the archaeology forum for just 6 months. Ritamu, that is too early.
I know, it's just... But I feel like I've known you my whole life, Costa.
That's Professor Columbus I'm called.
Do you think... Was it because I'm not from Greece like you? Or is it because I don't make enough money as a waitress to fund your archaeological dig? Or is it because you want to be available for all of your female students in Athens?
Νάτος ο προδότης. Hello, Mr. Susanos. Mr. Susanos, I'm such a big fan of your show.
You jerks don't know what I have to go through. You care to listen or what?
Nah, you listen to us. One more show like that,
And it'll be your last.
I've had a bigger threat than that.
Oh yeah? This better be good.
Susanos wouldn't share any details until we came to his house. On our way, another fellow Greek who had funded his program decided to give him a piece of her mind. As we were sitting and having coffee, which Greeks can do any time of day, we learned of Vlad's awful fate.
I am willing to keep you, little dinosaur, unmolested. For the time being, I have friends in many places, so do not try anything silly. But if you do, I cannot guarantee what will happen to this beautiful young boy. Perhaps you will only get this head back! 098 4727! I'll talk to you soon!
I found this tape on my bed after Vlad was missing.
Ο εχθρός είναι ανάμεσά μας.
How does he contact you?
He calls every evening.
Can't you just cancel the show?
He's gonna get in trouble if he does that.
Exactly.
Shut up for a minute. What if we...
Hello.
Hello, is this Dr. Euripides Susanos?
What do you want?
Would you like to come over and play with us?
No, thanks.
We have some Turkish desserts.
No, thanks.
Did you use up all my scented shampoo? Why do you have to be such a Turkish bitch?
It's getting kind of late, and I really have to get up early tomorrow, so...
What? Where are you going?
My mom has prepared dinner, and I have to wake up early tomorrow to take my car to the mechanic.
You're thinking of your stomach in a time of great danger. You're a wimp. There's no punishment, my friend. We have a great opportunity to capture this guy.
Plato kept pressing us to get involved. As we were watching the ethnic cable channel, we discovered that a Russian terrorism expert was in town.
In Europe and Asia. Be speaking later that day about his work. More.
Plato sent Dr. Susanos and me to meet up with this professor after a memorial ceremony. We were to see if he knew about Attila. We didn't want to reveal too much. Naively, we never assumed that Hagar had Susanos' apartment bugged, and that the enemy was already a step ahead of us.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I like drink toast to Greek woman. Warm hearts of all Greek patriots. Ну, вздрогнули.
Дрогнули.
О, отлично.
Now that's the good stuff.
After a bit of pan-orthodox cross-cultural fun, I decided to get down to business, cautiously as instructed.
So, how I can help with your paper?
Yes, well, the subject of my paper is terrorism in Eastern Europe. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, okay. There are several extremist movements in Crimea and other places. They want to make border of 18th century Turkey, take large piece of Russia, Ukraine, Greece, Romania, Yugoslavia, and even more.
Have you ever heard of Attila?
Attila? Угу. Сейчас расскажу. Это вы, Просковья Александровна?
Привет. От бабушки. Сука проклятая. Ишь ты какая.
The professor turned out to be a former Russian Marine who Shamil had previously encountered. This babushka hit the bricks.
I want you to deliver their package tonight. Tell Horia and Vladu to keep an eye on the house, but make sure they're not being watched. Ainteles?
Ah! The Romanians were moving along with their plan to trap Attila using their underground cell in the United States. As we were recovering from our earlier brush with death, Plato was figuring out how to unmask Attila using the Voice of Hellenism pirate radio program.
Obrigado.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
So, what about your girl, Dina?
What about her?
How do you think she'll take to all this? Who knows? Hello?
Is this Mr. Plato Baronis?
Yes?
I'm Hagar from the Federal Anti-Terrorist Task Force. How are you doing?
Hagar?
Yeah. I was wondering if I could talk to you about a report I received.
Listen. It's no problem if we talk tomorrow.
Sure, no problem at all. Have a good evening.
That was the Fed.
What?
For centuries, Orthodox peoples endured subjugation, torture, and mistreatment under the Ottoman yoke. Attila was bent on recreating what his ancestors had started, even if his ways were a bit less conventional.
Look how pretty you are now. I made you Turkish. For so many centuries, my ancestors, sultans, have tried to civilize you, give our culture to you, and you still resist. You still resist. Just as you're prey to America now. Soon all you Serbs and Russians will pray to us. We will show you how it is even more fun to have 5 wives. And a little Janissary boy on the side, too. And a little Janissary boy on the side. Yes. Serbian bitch. Глупый русский. Здесь в Америке так хорошо. Твои бабы русские сюда бегают, чтоб жить лучше. А ты, дурак, о России думаешь. С другими неверными собаками связался. Русский. Не свое дело лезешь.
Это вы, чеченцы, въездили на чужие земли. Всем головы режьте.
Молчать! Ты радуйся, русский. Если все мир с тобой, Attila, не разрешит мне твою башку срезать! Mother Russia economy is good. You see this? From Shamil's brother. He started his own chain of shashlik restaurants in Moscow. Demush! You know this! We're the piece of our culture!
Bring it on, Genghis Khan!
Justice, замолчишь, собака! My ancestors have even more fun ideas. Salam alaikum!
Hey, Chief. Hey, it's Hagar.
I'm torturing! What?
Sorry to distract you from your pleasure. I got the INS to throw out the professor. I said he was a terrorist, so he's not going to be a problem anymore.
Very good.
I also just want to let you know that we have some problems.
Hagar was lining up a master plan to get rid of Susanus' supporters one by one. Vlad was also on the list.
Those Greek dogs will die. All of you will die!
Oh, wait. I got a plan. I think your boyfriend, Philokolos, can give me a hand. Oh, and, don't get rid of the Russian yet. I gotta find a place to dig a hole. Alright, later, boss.
Your Greek friends have betrayed you. Shamil, you will go to Internet Cafe and answer. Then you will get a basket big enough for his head. Спи спокойно, русский. Последняя ночь.
I was increasingly thinking we'd never get out of this alive.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, you know.
Hello? So you guys did a program yourselves?
Yes, we did.
Well, what's it about?
Don't worry about it. Let's go. We're late.
What?
It's a surprise. Plato's gonna be there.
Hey!
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Hey, dudes, we got problems. The FCC, man, they raided the warehouse last night and they took all the equipment.
What?
Yeah, they just busted in, man. And
Things
my
were
dad
falling
found out
apart.
and, he's really pissed.
The station was shut down. All of the equipment was confiscated, and Femi got in trouble for covering for their operation in his father's warehouse.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Hey, I can set you up to work at my school.
Thanks, man, but you know, I'm just gonna push my band and I'm gonna do what you guys are doing. You know, keep it close to the heart, cause it's the only thing that makes you happy.
Cool. Let's be in touch.
Okay, I'm going home.
You don't want to go for coffee?
No.
I have to go home too.
Okay, goodbye.
Taking the train?
Yeah.
I sensed this was the opening I was looking for. I have to interview a Russian clergyman for my theology class. If you're free later today, of course.
Sure, that sounds interesting.
I told her it was for a class, but that was just a ploy. Meanwhile, Plato arrived at the Greek station on Greek time, which was about 40 minutes late.
So, Great Zeus, what's going on?
They closed down the show. FCC took all the equipment away.
What? Bastards. Where's everyone else?
Gone. Athena doesn't want to do the show anymore.
Forget her, alright? Listen, I got some good news. Drakon called. He wants to patch things up.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. That's right. If we play our cards right, we'll get things our way. He wants to meet at this bar. You have to come with me. Alright?
Glad that your Herbies can make it.
So I guess this is where we're having a party, eh?
Yes.
This is my friend Zeus.
Plato thought that Drakon had seen the light, but it was Drakon that was about to show them the darker side of politics.
Sweetheart, come here. How about some Long Island for you boys?
Hi, I'm Sonia.
I'm Zeus.
You must be Greek.
He likes it.
Yes, I am. How about
I'm from Croatia.
Yeah.
you? You were part of our empire once.
Whatever.
Uh-oh.
Zeus was eager to take his mind off Athena.
What's Mommy gonna say?
Plato, on the other hand, did not trust that Drakon's hands were clean.
I see you kind of like this stuff, huh?
We're all men, you know.
And we're all in politics. We ought to be ashamed. I see you want to play Renegade.
I don't know. I gotta do what I gotta do.
So do I. We all have our own allegiances. It's alright. Why don't you let her give you a nice massage? She uses a special belt technique. It's great for the neck. Sorry, gentlemen. Back room's booked for a party tonight.
Hey, this is my favorite place. I'm a good customer.
Yeah, but I booked this place.
It's my cousin's birthday, and we're getting in here tonight. We're getting in here tonight.
Guys, I'm asking you nicely. Leave it alone. Get out of here, okay?
Hey, baby!
Hi.
I want you to make a man out of my cousin.
Sorry, but I have other customers.
Oh, man, you suck! And that's some sick stuff you're into, my friend. Φύγαμε. Τι μπουρδέλο που είναι αυτό. You bitch! I told you to get him to the back room! Help me! Go catch him and cut him up good!
Here was Philokolos, professor, published author, and drag queen killer.
If I see him with her, he's dead. Γρήγορα, δίνω σαν κλώσσα.
Οκ, μη μου φωνάζεις, δεν θέλω να κάνω τύχημα.
Feeling lonely, breaking out in blue. Feeling lonely, really missing you. Feeling lonely, we're no longer two. I'm a sad girl, 'cause you're happy free. I'm a sad girl, up all night till 3. I'm a sad girl, you will never know.
Oh my god, oh! Θεέ μου! Madame! Don't die on me! I have no insurance! Madame! Oh, Θεέ μου!
Anna was a Bulgarian agent sent by the Romanian task force to steal the rocket and to do some recon. She found the rocket, but she found more than she bargained for.
Hey, thank you.
Who are you?
I'm Anna.
from the Romanian task force.
So you're Romanian?
Nope. I'm Bulgarian.
Hey, I'm Russian.
Oh, как поживаешь?
Ha! This is great. We freed you from the Turks and now you free us.
You were just lucky. I was searching for a racket. I didn't expect to find hostages.
Rocket, wait! There's a girl there. A hostage. We have to go back.
Anna made her escape, but her team was not as lucky. The reach of Hagar's tentacles is long and the grip is tight. With Team A behind bars, the Romanian task force was left to recruit from the local Romanian Orthodox Church.
I'm interviewing replacement. Call me in 1 hour. Hello.
Hello.
So, Father Jan said that you're half Romanian.
A quarter.
Okay. Do you love Romania?
Yeah, had a good time there last summer.
Good. So, are you ready to die for Romania?
So you like the car?
It's okay.
Come on, great. Come on, you want it. Come on, you want it. You want it. You can't beat it.
Hey! Where you going over
Foolishly, Vlad immediately went to file a report with the Federal Anti-Terrorist Task Force, which landed him face to face with its chairman.
That Chechen guy was about to cut out my tongue.
You know, and it was a good thing he didn't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to tell me anything now.
Wish I could laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the coffee, by the way.
No problem. You know, you're a very lucky fellow. Now this Bulgarian girl, are you sure you have no contact for her?
I gave her my phone number and she said she'd contact me. Can I have some more coffee?
Sure. You know what? Wait a minute. Write down your contact information here, and I will get you some more coffee.
Oh, and, can I use the bathroom?
I don't know. Can you? Sorry about that. It's an old teacher's joke. To the right there, by the exit.
Okay, thanks.
You've reached Hagar. Please leave a message.
Hagar! 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 Hagar!
That voice, Vlad recognized it anywhere. He didn't know exactly what was up. He only knew it was time to get out of there. While everyone was making their plans, I had mine with Athena.
Hello, Rita. I thought,
You never thought. You never thought you'd see me here. That's what you thought. Well, I changed jobs to make more money for your damn digs, you bastard. Here. Go fish.
You lied to me. Do not call.
Τι κάνετε?
Oh,
I'm sorry I'm late.
you look wonderful.
Thanks. I tried.
I thought you might like to see some pictures of my production of Oedipus at a Greek parochial school.
Wow. I had no idea you had this creative streak in you.
Well, I do some poetry too.
What?
When you set out for the world beyond, hold on to your rudder and be strong. The Cyclops, the Sirens, and Poseidon don't fear, for they are purposely meant to be here. Your sail might rip and your flesh might burn, but you must not go back or turn.
Hello?
Aren't you coming to pick up your stuff?
We are... I'm just having dinner.
Oh yeah? With who?
Dimitri?
Great. You have to come now. I won't be here later. We need to talk. It's an emergency.
Okay, bye.
Why Zeus needed to give Athena her things this moment was a mystery to me. But it may have ended up saving his life in the long run.
We have problems.
Plato's life was spared after that incident in the bar. His reputation was another matter.
That damn Philokolos, Attila, Philokolos, and that damn Drakon. Violence is the only answer.
What do you mean?
This is what I mean.
With his campaign suspended and his life threatened, Plato planned a radical departure from the plan, until a voice of reason came in.
Can I come up?
1 second. Hey, Lapano.
So what's the rush?
Here are your things.
Thank you. So what is the problem?
We need your help.
For what? I'm not gonna be here the next few days. I'm visiting a school. Look, Dimitri's waiting for me outside.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, we decided to go in a different direction. Because nobody else seems to care about us, including you. I think violence is the only answer.
Hey, laddie. Don't joke around with that, okay? It's for my nephew. He's only kidding.
I always knew you were crazy, but this?
You mean brave, not like that wimp Dimitri.
Plato, are you serious?
Listen, we're going to ask you to come as signatures for me. But we got it covered.
None of the Greeks are supporting us.
Well, I was gonna tell you that my doctor's Armenian. Was pretty excited when I told her about you.
Is she rich?
She runs the Armenian Society, she runs the newspaper, and she'd love to meet you.
Really?
This is her. I have to run. Come here. Bye.
Oria and Vladut were openly walking in front of the house smoking, and that is where they were arrested. I'm pretending to be their relative and will try to bail them out. Over.
Hasima found people willing to help. Over.
One of our priests gave Dr. Sima a bunch of young parishioners to talk to, but no results yet. It looks pretty hopeless. Over.
Report back when you return from the police. Over and out.
Over and out.
Tepesh and the Romanians hatched a plan to capture Attila. This entailed luring him to a fake music festival at the Armenian center. Anna the Bulgarian would be waiting, catching Attila unawares. The Armenian press could be counted on to report the incident, thus breaking the media blackout.
That was my idea, Captain.
Unfortunately, Tepesh still didn't have Anna's backup team in place.
The Armenian media will definitely take pictures and report this event once they're told who this is. Anna and those idiots will be in a safe place.
But sir, how many Americans read the Armenian newspapers?
Stajingura, this is useless if Sima doesn't find backup for Anna!
You have to come to our dinner dance too, Mr. Baronis. This is just smashing.
Why, thank you. I never knew about your Armenians.
Well, now we know about each other.
Bye.
Bye. Yes.
Ben güzel gizlam amifsim bitmek güzel.
güzel çocuklar.
Evet. Üzümler kaça. Kaça, 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 kaça.
Balalaika!
Somebody's following you?
After what happened at the anti-terrorism center, Vlad felt he should return to the only place he felt safe, the Russian-American community.
That jerk is in a huge crowd of Ruskies now. I can't make a scene in there, gotta wait him out.
Look! Ananin! On me!
We have to leave tonight. In 4 hours, meet me at Drakon.
Why?
Attila's cover was slowly breaking apart. Too many had seen him, his lair had been infiltrated, a prisoner had escaped, and now the Armenian press, out of Hagar's reach, was exposing him. The time had come to pack up the harem and head for higher ground.
You idiots! This means I must leave tomorrow morning. Prepare everything now. The concert is in a few hours. No.
Aren't you ever going to let me go home?
Home? You are going home. You're coming with me to Istanbul.
I hate you.
You're so full of hatred.
I am proud to announce our project to create a museum of Armenian culture is finally taking off.
Common ground with the Armenians bore fruit for Plato. At the Armenian Center's event, Plato would simultaneously launch his independent campaign and raise awareness about the fiend
The truth
Attila.
should not be denied, and it is our duty and obligation to tell the American people about our tragedy. As we speak, the violence has not stopped. Turkey continues to support Azerbaijani efforts to ethnically cleanse ancestral Armenian lands in Nagorno-Karabakh. So tonight,
Anyone sitting
we are
here?
here to support a museum
No.
that will commemorate the past, preserve and celebrate our culture, and ensure its survival into the future.
Tepesh had to call off the operation. Team A was in jail, and it was too dangerous for Anna to go it alone. There was one major unforeseen problem, though.
And we still can't get through to anyone?
I learned what the problem is, sir. Last night, Guyana has released an experimental satellite. It became defective and started jamming several major satellite channels.
The satellite internet links are also down. Perhaps she's gonna go ahead with the operation on her own.
This is suicidal. 3 men versus that girl?
My name is Christosopoulos. Both
Are
our
you allowed
communities,
to
the Armenians
smoke
and the Greeks,
here?
share a common heritage and past. Both of us who
think
suffered
not.
together have endured great tragedies, which certain powers that be would rather not be voiced.
Wait, you need a
We
light?
see this in schools, we see this
What
on
for?
television, we see it in
for your cigarettes.
history books.
Although
Things that
Anna
are
was
too
not
painful,
able to interface
and
with
they're
Team
too
A,
inconvenient for some
she
people
did wind up
to have voice.
interfacing with Zeus.
Now let me introduce to you a man who has the vision to start a major independent effort to fight the political pressures that have been muffling our voices. Independent State Assembly candidate Leto Voronis.
My dear fellow Armenians, Bari Yereko. Your civilization, along with ours, has been among the first to embrace the light of Christianity and then fall in its defense against the savage hordes of the Ottoman invaders.
You're Bulgarian, you said.
Yes. Is that a problem?
Not for me.
How many people were aware before the article in today's Armenian Digest that there is a neo-Ottoman terrorist, Attila the Turk, hiding out right here in Queens? Our own Hellenic journalist, Dr. Suzanos, in collaboration with a Russian-American reporter, Vladimir Poremsky, who has been kidnapped, has discovered and exposed the activities of this terrorist cell right here in our community. But much too often, the voices of our communities are disregarded.
The Attila operation was top secret. Even the host Armenians did not know any details.
With the allies and henchmen of this very same Attila,
I'm taking you straight to the
Bosnia
stage. You guys
and
are going
Kosovo,
on immediately.
have helped create this monster. But we will
Attila's
not
band was
let
mistaken for the
injustice
real band,
persevere.
which was stuck in traffic miles away in Brooklyn.
Thank you, and God bless! And now I've been asked to introduce your entertainment for this evening. One of Yerevan's favorites.
The coincidence was surreal.
What are you here to do? Huh? Listen! Get this place surrounded. Get this place surrounded. He escaped. He probably escaped, alright? We'll see. Who's that? Hey, you! Come here! Come here! Where's your boss, huh? Talk to me! What the hell?
Wait, you're with the Romanian task force?
Yes, I needed to drive.
Fortunately, Anna was prepared. Using a global tracking device, she tried to trace Attila's flight path.
Go west. Now.
Okay.
During the event, 2 men walked in posing as musicians. Some believe them to be terrorists from Turkey and Chechnya who had come here to mock the Armenian community. A chase ensued, and we caught on camera how one of the men managed to escape via what appeared to be a backpack power rocket.
One of them from Chechnya, the other from Albania. The main one with the rocket is a Turk. These are dangerous people, and the police just let them go like that. You better show the footage from your camera. But no one cares.
Why do you feel this is the case?
I think that's a very good question. Why some things make the news and others don't. Thank God for Greek television. You may be our only hope.
My transmitter is dead.
I'm sorry.
The Guyanese satellite struck again. The tracking device was wiped out.
Hey, you wanna go for coffee though?
Attila and Hagar had to make one last stop before escaping. Let's say they had to pay back an old friend.
This is the Turkish George Washington. And he's gonna go in to free his people on a coal barge?
Drakon's resources were not exactly what Attila was expecting.
Liberator! What does he think about human rights violations? Like what you're doing to me?
Go to work, girls.
Funny, Drakon usually enjoyed this type of treatment.
See, I told you you'd get a nice surprise. This is very nice. It's nice. Do you like the surprise?
By sunrise, Attila had to be on a ship on Long Island that would take him back home to Turkey. He had one piece of luggage to take with him.
Hey, boss. Ship's leaving in an hour. Are you sure you wanna fly? See, we gotta figure out a way to get this precious cargo aboard.
Vlad was still hiding from Attila and his goons. It was hard for him to believe he was finally free, but he still didn't feel safe.
Vova! Hey!
I see I no longer repulse you.
What happened?
We have plenty of time to talk about it.
Vova's back.
You were missing?
No kidding.
The Guyanese satellite derailed the rocket's navigation system, so Attila landed quite off target, missing his ship by a mile.
She's Bulgarian. Speaks some Russian too. But she doesn't call me.
This way, you guys, let's go! You're a bad example. You guys are so slow.
Hi.
Sometimes life's greatest ironies are also the sweetest. For years, Attila had eluded capture by the most professional of agents. But now, he was confronted by the Russian Boy Scouts, unarmed and without Hagar's protection.
Go! Go after him, come on! Hey.
Vova?
Блин! Давай!
We're standing outside the Hellenic Federation in Astoria, New York,
where Assemblyman candidate Plato Veronis is about to hand over the terrorist Attila the Turk, leader of the notorious International Wolves and Terrorist Organization, to the federal authorities.
However, media presence at this event is surprisingly limited.
Brave Russian allies handed over this creature to us. Now we're gonna hand him over to the federal authorities and alert the American media.
Do you think the rest of your American countrymen will care?
When they see what we have achieved and what we're fighting for, the only logical answer could be yes.
But history has proven otherwise.
True, but we are here to make the future. Why is the Greek media only here? Is it because of that article?
I have no idea, but we have people outside freezing to death. We should start.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us for the opening ceremonies. You have my cheat sheets ready, right?
No problem.
Today, war and violence surround us everywhere, threatening to engulf this entire planet. And our very faith and civilization are under attack on many fronts. This is a time to stand up in defense for all that we hold sacred and fight the evil that threatens our peaceful lives. I invite you inside to see and behold our victory over this evil. Oh, thank you.
Plato Veronis, Victor Kanesh here at the Federal Anti-Terrorist Agency. Are you holding somebody under citizen's arrest?
Ah, terrific. We're gonna hand him to you in a moment. Come on in.
Where is this man?
We have him in the basement. We'll bring him out.
Excuse me. Where is the basement?
There.
Excuse me. Okay, Mr. Veronis. You will come downstairs with us right now.
Wait a second. Soon. I have to make a speech first.
Sir, I'm going to take custody of this prisoner right now, and I'm going to exit to the side of the building very quickly and very quietly.
What?
You don't understand. This is a federal security matter. And the reason why there's no press here is because we called them off.
Oh.
You've already violated several state laws regarding citizen's arrest. So cooperate, or you end up with another kind of coverage when the stuff hits the fan. Got it?
Before we begin, how about some Greek coffee?
All right, everybody, let's clear the area out, please. Everybody, upstairs. Let's go. Hey! Don't I get a receipt?
And last but not least, on behalf of the Federation, may I introduce the new leader of the United Front of Orthodoxy, Plato Veronis.
Serbia, Russia,
To begin, on behalf of our entire community, as well as the civilized world, I would like to thank our young heroes, a truly multinational Orthodox coalition, for capturing this Attila beast, closing down his neo-Ottoman shop of terrors, operating in the alleyways of New York. Everybody, stand up. And now, we shall recognize one of our great innovators, the leader of the new Hellenic space program and inventor of the portable rocket, Apollon! Allow us to return to you, our great Hipparchus, that which was stolen from you.
Allow me to express my deepest gratitude and respect to the brave young people who stand up to terrorists, primitives who are not capable of such advanced innovation.
And so, Attila roams the world at large. Where did my search for meaning take me? The words of the great Russian author Solzhenitsyn say it best. The salvation of mankind lies only in making everything the concern of all. What happened to everyone? Well, Plato was able to amass a large following amongst Orthodox faithful. When the election rolled around, he lost, pretty badly. None of his followers lived in his district. Plato learned his lesson though. He's running for Congress. Athena and I got serious there for a while, but it ended when she ran off to Greece to become an actress. Zeus made a stab at the arts when he tried to produce a musical version of the 300 movie. Dr. Susanos is on trial for manslaughter. Apparently, Chemical Soli died of internal bleeding after Dr. Susanos attacked him in the Armenian club. I hope he has a good lawyer. Shamil was arrested and deported back to Chechnya. Drakon was implicated in a prostitution ring and lost his political influence. He now runs the seedy bar. Hagar, now without the help of Drakon, was transferred to Alaska. It is the closest state to Russia, you know.